Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on BeamNG Drive with a kind of challenge and series of races. We are having a go with the whole kind of one race, one upgrade. Well, I say one race, one upgrade. The winner will not get any upgrades. The cars further back, the bottom two, will get 2 upgrades. We've done these before, however, this time the rules were the cars had to be from, I think it was 1973 and earlier. So we've got lots of older cars. The reason being is that these just will never be used in a normal one of these because they're too difficult to make fast when compared to a sunburst or whatever. So yeah, we're starting off. The power to weight ratio limit was 0.08. Mine, well, rounds down. So if it rounds down, it's good. Mine is right on the cusp. We're going to do a 1-lap race now. We're going to do a few 1-lap races, and as we get further into this, it'll then become 2-lap races because we are at the Interlagos circuit, which is quite a long lap. We are off, and we are underway for the first race. Now, the way this works as a championship, if you will, is we are gaining points, and, you know, while winning the fact that you won't get any upgrades for a victory, does make it a little tougher for you next time. You are scoring points, which is important for the overall. The other rule we are sticking with here is that the vehicles are fixed in terms of wheels and tyres, so there is no upgrading or changing them. We were given a set tyre, is the radial TA, I've forgotten exactly what it is, but we're all on identical tyres, so that will not change. Some of us have got slightly bigger than others, due to the fact that, for example, the Moonhawk is a much bigger car than a Miramar. I wanted to move across to the inside of Joe, but I cannot do it because Blazer is there. We will go on the brakes. Now, there has been an update to the Slipstream mod, so we have got some Slipstream going on here. It shouldn't freak out and pull cars at warp speed like it has done in the past. I genuinely cannot hear my car here. It's really difficult. I can hear Speed Beast's engine, can't hear mine. I've really got to keep an eye on the rev counter here to make sure I don't blow the engine up, because there is no real rev limiter on these. The engine will just go pop. Blazer's to the inside, and Blazer's having a look for a way past Joe here. Might get this done. We are going. I mean, the door has been opened. The orange ute is going to make the most of that opportunity here. I mean, we've got a chart. Oh, Shadow's gone very, very wide here. Can we have a look to the inside? We do. We will get to the inside of Blazer here for second place. Scythe up the inside in the Moonhawk. Although Joe, I mean, it's actually a really close race. Really close race. The entire pack is bunched together here as we head down towards the final corner. It's going to be a lot of slipstream. Stevie's had a bad time, I will presume, possibly from a mistake here. Oh, we will chuck it into the final corner. There's a lot of cars gone wide. Rusky and Gliska have made contact together there as we run up the hill. Are we going to be able? I think we've got the straight line speed here. Shadow, I know Shadow is trying to break the toe in that one. Shadow is not going to be able to do anything. I'm going to take the points. I might not get an upgrade here, but you know what? I want the points for this one. I want the points for a win because you never know when it might matter. We've seen it be very important before. Shadow is closing and closing, but can't do it. Victory goes the way of the Moonhawk. Blazer, I think, crosses the line in third ahead of Shadows, then Joe, then Speed Beast. We will, be parked up there. Then it is Rusky. We saw there was a crash at the end between Rusky and Gliska, and I presume Amy in there as well. Stevie didn't see what went on. Maybe spun early on, dropped back. Either way, very close race. Good first race. The Moonhawk, I thought was going to be strong. Looked strong in testing. Well, I say a brief bit of practice beforehand, and proved to be a damn fine car. So, as Dagon meows at me, background, we move on to the second race. So, we head into the next race. Now, I took victory, so couldn't do anything to my car. That means the one thing I could do, as allowed after the first round, I was in the tuning menu, so I dumped out a lot of fuel. I mean, we dumped out 70 litres of fuel, but that's about it. Some cars got a little bit more power. Gliska has I don't know where Gliska's gone over there. Has a lot more power in this thing, having got an upgraded engine, which is the next upgrade for the Piccolina, was quite a lot of power. Joe has quite a lot of power as well, only the concern may be the brakes on some of these cars. My vehicle, I know, will handle a lap. Apparently some were overheating by the end of just a one-lap race. I know mine will be okay for this. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. Well, I guess I'm just going to have an extra penalty because I'm going to start from back here. Yeah, I didn't want to go for a rolling start because that's not ideal. But we started much further back. Rusky has some sort of issue and is not moving back there. So maybe Rusky blew the engine up. It is possible. Shadow has gone very wide into the first corner. Now, unfortunately for me, I was partially hoping for Slipstream to help save the fact that my car is significantly less modified than those around me. It's not, you know, it's not GTA 5 levels of Slipstream, but hopefully it will help. Speedbeast's car is so loud. Absolutely horrifically loud is that one. Which makes it very difficult to race against. Gliska's gone round. Again, whether there was assistance or not, did not see, do not know. We are going to go try and get to the inside of Speed Beast here. Shadow's car looks pretty quick, to be fair, in this one. Oh, there may have been a bump up ahead. Speed Beast is not going to be able to hold that. I have got better grip in the Moonhawk, which does surprise me. It actually handles pretty well. Like, I'm pretty happy with this on the most part. It is quite heavy, though. Oh, we've managed to put Stevie round. Stevie has been straightened up by the speed. That is the problem, is that I'm battling away, and I have nowhere to go in that one between the vehicle suddenly firing itself up the inside. That thing is so fast alongside me. Jeez. That is so quick. But that's to be expected. It's got as much power, I have more power than me. It will weigh a fraction of the Moonhawk. We will try and get our car out of this next section. Speed Beast is still ahead. We're into the final corner. I got so much speed through there, and I just carry so much speed, and some of these cars are simply not doing that. Come on, get going. We are going to be down in last place. It's been a disastrous round. The only plus point will be we get a couple of upgrades, but yeah, we have got some grip. We've got some pace in this car, but it's trying to use it in traffic has been proving difficult. But yeah, we will get some improvements. We don't score very many points, and that is a problem. But we will at least get some improvements for the car. And there we go. We are across the line. And that is that. So we head into the next race. I've got an engine upgrade. Well, they were both on the engine. I got a slightly bigger engine, and I got a heavy-duty, ultra-heavy-duty long block, so I shouldn't blow the engine up. Got 300 horsepower as well, but of course nothing else is improved. That is generally what we're seeing from some of the other cars around here. Amy has 500 and something horsepower, but this is our final one-lap race. After this, we are going into a two-lap race. Brakes, cooling, all going to be a big thing. I am concerned about my overheating. We're just going to have to do this and see how it goes. We don't know. I don't know what this engine is going to be like. My car is going to be potentially quite fast, but it's going to be difficult to drive. And will the engine hold up? It's not going to be as fast as the Piccolina, that is for sure. The Piccolina's handling issues could be its downfall here. Speed Beast is sliding about. Everybody's car is moving about a fair bit. We will, put ourselves through, and you can already see the temperature climbing. Oh, Gliska has gone to the outside there. That thing is so... Say that thing is rapid. How are the brakes? My brakes aren't too bad. we got ourselves back to the inside. Like, we have actually repassed. I think my brakes may be better condition than the Piccolina's, because Glisco has not been able to do any upgrades. That is exactly the same car that won last time out. I didn't see it, of course. We were busy having a terrible time. I can hear squeaky brakes, but it isn't from me. That is from the Piccolina. Oh, we got very sideways there, but we held it. Oh, Gliska did not. Don't know whether Gliska took some damage in that one. Right, so I know Amy's vehicle is much faster than mine down a straight, but by the looks of it, is an absolute dog in the corners. It's bucking wildly in front of me at the moment. Look at it go. That is running a risk of blowing up. That engine, I should think. Again, I can carry so much mid-corner speed. There's one of those bit I got caught out with behind Speed Beast is I can actually carry this corner speed that Amy simply can't. I've got to be a little bit careful. Oh! I mean, we were going to send it to the inside. Unfortunately, I don't think Amy was expecting me to be there, and as that car came across, I panicked. But I don't think it's going to matter. Like, we tried on the old overtake, but it's not going to do enough. It's going to be too fast for me, that one, even with it bouncing horribly around the final corner. My engine has got very warm, as has just about everyone's engine. I'm just going to have to hope it doesn't blow up. Yeah, we'll run it across the line. The head gasket's gone. The engine will blow up, but we're across the line this time. It's second place for me. It's third for Shadow. Fourth for Blazer in this. Who is it going to be behind there? Fifth for Glister, sixth for Joe, seventh for Shadows, I presume. Then Stevie and Speed Beast. Rusky across the line at the back, unfortunately. God, there are some quick cars. There were some quick cars around there. Yeah, my engine got very hot. There's quite a lot of very, very hot, steamy cars going on in this one. Oh, the engine's blowing up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of committed to a move into that penultimate corner, and once I was committed to it, I just couldn't back out of it at that point. But yeah, I know what we're doing next. I definitely know what we're doing next, and Amy can't because no upgrades for her. So we move into the next round. It's going to be interesting. A lot of cars have been getting brake upgrades now because we're going to a 2-lap race, which means overheating of engine and brakes are a real concern. Now, I can't do brakes yet. However, the good news for me is, well, me and Shadows are in the same boat because we're both with the Moonhawk Ute. Our vehicles, didn't realise, actually started off with front discs, which are better than the front drums. I mean, it's still basic, but they are slightly better. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this one's going to go. Gliska has got... I mean, we kind of watched the Piccolina. That thing's a rocket ship. Has now got discs on the front, so hopefully less overheating. But 2 laps around here with some quite fast vehicles. I don't know. I'm sat here going, I really don't know what we're going to be seeing in this one. My brakes were okay, the engine was the thing that's gone. So the upgrade that I did to mine was put in a ultra heavy duty radiator. We are not going to have issues with the overheating whatsoever from the engine. Now from the brakes, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, it's very crowded in here. Oh, Joe's unlucky there. Joe's so unlucky in that one. Amy's vehicle, I mean, it was struggling with its brakes by the end of a 1-lap race, is going to have some fun in a 2-lap race. Honestly, if that somehow doesn't end up in a gravel trap, I would be impressed. Oh, we're going to end up... Oh, Blazer's gone round. We're going to end up... Oh, no, I've lost a tyre. Oh, I lost 2 tyres. Typical. I literally said at the start of this that the curbs seem to be quite good in not chewing up tyres. And what happens? The curbs chew up tyres. I would be the one. It would be me that would find the curbing that would kill the tyres on the car. And yeah, well, no points for me, or very few points. Seems to be one of these sessions. It does happen sometimes with these, whereby it is just a case of You win. You win. You get in the top 2. You get podiums, or I'm last. That just seems to be the way this one is going to work out, really. You know what? It's done. I'm just going to park it. I'm not making up any places, so I'm just going to park it and be a spectate camera for this one. As I can drive a car with busted tyres for a lap around here, but it won't be interesting for a video. So Gliska leads from Shadows. There's Amy's out of control machine, followed by Shadow. Then there is Stevie, followed by Blazer, and then Rusky and Joe. Speed Beast has conked out. Possibly Speed Beast has conked out as well somewhere around the lap. So I guess the question is now, whose car might give up in various different ways? Oh, Gliska's had an accident. Gliska's run, well, possibly spun on the exit down there would be my guess. That puts Shadows into the lead. Like, Gliska's car is really fast, but it's so difficult to drive is the problem that Gliska's having with that. So as you can see down here, it is an absolute rocket ship down the straight, and it will get to the inside of Shadows. I think Gliska may be struggling with brakes. It sounds like it. Amy's... We knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. So far in the Lance Stroll gravel trap. Oh, Rusky's gone very sideways back there. That is going to be very horrible for the remainder of this lap here. So, Piccolina leads, picking up the front wheel slightly. There goes Shadows' ute. I'm gutted I can't be a part of this race. Blazers around the outside, but he's going to run out of grip out there. It's not going to work, is it, on that one? Maybe have a look. Nah, not going to be close enough to have a look to the inside. Rusky's Miramar, a little bit battered, but I guess that's from the start of this. Shadow's been consistent with that Miramar, more consistent than I have, certainly. I mean, solid podiums and around the front of the field there. If Gliska doesn't make any further... I mean, to be fair, even if Gliska spins on this corner, they'll have enough acceleration to probably... yeah, the brakes don't sound good on that Piccolina. They sound cooked. However, it's going to be so fast in a straight line, it won't matter. Back here, there is Blazer. Oh, has overdone it. Blazer's going to go round, loop it round. Oh, bit of a drift tap from Amy. Rusky had to bail and go on the outside. Joe may outrun Blazer to the finish line. Up at the front, Gliska will claim a victory in this one. Big victory in the end from Shadows, although the brakes were definitely getting unhappy with the Piccolina. Shadow crosses the line in third. Back here, Amy is going to get fourth, despite a deep trip into the gravel trap. Then it will be Stevie next. Further back, we will have Rusky, and Joe will just hold on to beat Blazer in this one. Yeah, guess they slightly gutted in that one. Slightly gutted. Unlucky to find, apparently, the only place I can puncture some tyres. The only crumb of comfort, while no points, is at least I get 2 upgrades. So, as you can probably tell, I've done a silly thing. Things have gone wrong, pretty much. It's how it happens with some of these races. And, well, I've already got ultra heavy duty air radiator, got an ultra heavy duty long block, so I put a stage 4 supercharger on it and have got 865 horsepower. What's going to happen here is I'm going to make a lot of noise. The engine should hold together. My upgrades for that one, I have now got race brakes and I have now got stage 4 supercharger. My big problems are going to be trying to make sure I don't blow my engine up by over revving it. So I'm probably going to be short shifting a lot here just to try and get this going. I mean, look, I want to try and score some points here. Oh, well, we've been connected with Speed Beast, and I now cannot unhook my car. I got a bump from behind and got pushed into Speed Beast. This is just going astonishingly well for me. Please tell me it hasn't broken it. That is unfortunate for Speed Beast. I do apologise to you on that one. I was, trying to be careful, and that is a problem for me. I mean, this thing is immensely fast down here. It's immensely fast, and we've got significant handling problems. It's not as bad as Speed Beasts, of course, but yeah, jeez. Right, let's see what we can do. The good news is the engine seems like... Honestly, the tyres are managing this surprisingly well. What I want to upgrade Rise is a diff, I think. If I only get one upgrade, I might go for a diff. Like, do I want suspension? Hell yeah, I do. The problem is suspension is a lot to upgrade in it, which is why you'll see us going for power more than suspension. Is even... As much as suspension is going to help with lap time, it's easier to overtake down the straights. I mean, this isn't the fastest circuit in the world either, but it's just so much easier you get so much more out of the power, is why we will see it, and why we're going that route again. Why most cars are going that route. Shadow leads the way here in this one. We don't know what brakes are going to be like coming around to the end of this second lap for everybody. I mean, my car has not been tested into a second lap. Oh, here we go. Try and utilize the power where we can, but be aware my car doesn't drive very well. And maybe the bigger problem we've got is over-revving it if I do it wrong. Oh, come on. Use some of that. I'm out of gears. Oh, I need a gearbox as well. God, there are cars all over the place. Oh, Shados has got in way too deep. I mean, we were going to struggle. We were on the brakes, and yeah, we were going to struggle. I guess we possibly goaded Shados too much into that one. Shados, busy trying to outbrake me there, has, yeah, got in too deep into turn one. I need... do I need a gearbox more than I need a diff? Possibly not, because the gearbox will limit me at the end of the straight. Although if you get the right diff, you can maybe adjust final drives. Oh, now my brakes are going. Oh, okay, we're gonna... Oh, yeah, what do you go for here? So my brakes are a problem, right? The diff is a problem. Oh, the power's not a problem. Oh, what do I want? I feel like it might have to be pads now on the front. We're not overheating the rear brakes. I don't even know if we can, particularly. I'm a little bit wary about going across the curbs now, because I wonder if maybe Shados' brakes cooked into turn one. That is also a distinct possibility. I mean, we've been seeing it plenty here. So, yeah, that is a distinct possibility too. We are alongside Blazer. I don't think much is going to have more power than me, but whether some can utilize their power much better than me, that is likely. Gliska is out with damage, which, I say, makes sense in this one, unfortunately. Shadow looks like they're going to win this one. My brakes may be a little bit hot here. Amy's are also struggling. We come out of the final corner. I mean, oh, it kicked sideways on me. It's still sliding up the hill. I'm having to be so gentle on the throttle as we run here. I mean, it is just spinning the wheels the entire way up here. Oh, it's still spinning them. It's so much power in this car. We're desperately trying to utilize it. Oh, I don't know what way that went. I'm not actually sure. Oh, I think someone's engine came out. It wasn't mine. Shados is across the line. I think Blazer's car has been utterly destroyed in that. That is a photo finish and a half right there. Jeez. Oh, I've got to save the replays. Hopefully Amy's got that one, because good lord, that was a finish line. Yeah, if there's a photo finish available, I will put a photo finish. Yeah. That's the thing. Look at what's left of Blazer's car. Holy crap. Yeah, there we go. By the looks of it, Shados did indeed get distracted by the missile that was my car, and yeah, outbraked themselves. I mean, look, I think I got third in that one. Points were had in a crazy, crazy race. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what Speed Beast's plan is over here with the go-kart of a 9, but sure. Gliska, honestly, if Gliska loses this race, I'd be surprised, because that thing we know is absolutely rapid, will probably have clear air, probably best suited. The rest of us are in varying degrees of muscle car. Amy has more power than me now, which is disappointing. You might wonder what I have decided to do with my car, and I have put a diff in it. I've got the race limited slip diff. I know my brakes are going to be a problem. I know they're going to be a problem. My hope is that with a clean race, I can manage that, and the diff is going to stop some of the snaking issues and actually allow me to use... Because at the moment, my 800 horsepower, I mean, it is largely useless, but I'm hoping, yeah, with a diff, we can utilise that 800 horsepower a little bit better, and then next time around we fix the brakes. I'm not expecting to beat Gliska, and then yeah, then we will have a much more competent car. The hope is that the diff will help me get more points this race. We'll see, honestly. This is just a mad car at the end of the day, which is a bit of fun. Right, utilise the power. Blazer has a good chunk of power as well now. I mean, we have got some seriously quick cars, bear in mind. We are on old tyres here. Oh, this is where I got a puncture last time. Everybody's gone wide. No one knows where the brake... Oh, and it's gone again. I think it's gone for Stevie as well, hasn't it? It's done exactly the same thing. Me and Stevie did exactly the same thing. What bit punctured it? Because I was thinking we were on the curb, so we were trying to avoid the bit that was going to puncture it by staying out wide. Both me and Stevie have gone in exactly the same way. Ah, for God's sake, that's so annoying. That's so disappointing. Because I was looking forward to a good race, but there we go. It is Gliska versus Shadows up at the front. It seems familiar from the last time we had the tyres and everything let go on the car. Rusky is up in third. Joe is battling away against Shadow and Blazer. Amy with 1,000 and something horsepower is scrabbling about for some traction. Oh, that looks very bouncy under braking down there. Oh, Blazer's gone very wide on the exit through there. Joe is fending off against Shadow. I guess it's who's going to have the straight line speed. Now, how much straight line speed? Gliska's car, we know, is very, very fast accelerating. But will Shadows have enough slipstream and power now? Gliska will run out of straight line speed at some point, I should think. That's normally how it would go with the Piccolina. Shadows is going to have a go to the inside of turn one. Thinks better of it. We know what happened last race around with this one. No repeats of the previous race. There's Rusky, followed by Shadow, followed by Joe. Amy has got up a position, although there's a lot of understeer and struggling through there for various vehicles. Gliska will lead the way through here, but Shadows is right there. I guess it's whether there is going to be any braking issues for the Piccolina. Shadows is having a go to the inside. Oh, that was very close. That was very, very close indeed. Rusky's gone out wide. Does Rusky find the tyre popping thing? Doesn't look like it. No, yeah, Rusky's found it. There's like a spike strip on the outside. Has got Rusky's tyres as well. Amy. Oh, Amy with a big twitch. It's going to fight past Joe, but that thing is wildly out of control through there. Gliska continuing to lead the way. Speedley's go-kart is still going. Shadows is looking every which way for an overtake on that one. Looks like Blazer has stopped. Blazer, I think, may have blown their engine up. Speedbeats looks like they're having brake issues going on back there. I don't want to miss a pass for the lead, but I'm also curious about what's going on elsewhere in the field, naturally. So Joe is still battling away with Amy. We know Amy's got straight line speed. Joe's obviously got much better composure. Shadow continuing to score solid points here. Honestly, well, I don't know the points at the time of doing this commentary. Shadow's been consistent, and that is what you need to a point. Gliska's been a little bit up and down, some due to crashes. Oh, Shadow's too late. Under brakes. Big adventure. Yeah. Gliska's definitely got it now, and I mean, it might even be Shadow into second place here as the cars exit up the hill. So Gliska will win. It's now going to be a drag race. No, Shadow's not quite got enough power to do anything about the Moonhawk Ute in this one. It will be Gliska. It will be Gliska that's going to take victory here. And that'll be Gliska across the line. It will then be Shadows in second ahead of Shadow in third. Amy would end up fourth. Oh, Joe has broken down. Oh, no, Joe hit. I'm going to presume Joe might have hit one of these braking boards at some point while we were watching the battle up ahead. That is unfortunate for Joe. Rusky, we saw, was unlucky with... Oh, Rusky may have broken down as well. Got puncture, but blew up anyway. That's a concern for future. Speed Beast is going to cross the finish line, at least, with the go-kart. So that's something. Only 5 cars finished this one. Jeez, that was some high rate of attrition. The vehicles are getting faster, and the races are, yeah, definitely getting more dangerous. But yeah, 5th place, considering that one went pretty wrong for Speed Beast on the most part. Some good points return. We head into the penultimate race here. I am on pole position. So I have got the upgraded front pads. I've got the transmission as well. Now, I've gone for an interesting gearbox. There are various bits of power upgrades and handling upgrades going on elsewhere. But for me, the entire plan behind this one is that with the drag gearbox is automatic. I now don't have to worry about gears, and the drag gearbox is very competent. So my hope is that I can just quietly focus on containing 865 horsepower. Now, my rear brakes are still drums. They are still stock. There is not much I can do about... Well, I say there's not much I can do about that. I'm choosing to just accept that that is going to be a compromise here. I'm just accepting that is going to do that, and I'm not going to worry about it. Now, what I'm going to do is not run wide here. Dear Lord, we have paid the price for this. What we think it is there's a gutter that you can't really see very well, and I'm just not running the risk of going over it. I've had too many punctures in the previous races. I think Stevie may have got a puncture again. Yeah, I think Stevie... And we saw a lot of cars running wide. Because this is the thing, right? We don't know. We modify these cars, and we don't know what our modifications what are going to feel like when we start driving. So that is the first big braking zone that you tackle. And until you get to it, you just don't know what the car is going to be like. And yeah, you see a lot of running deep into that section. So we are expecting Shadow to be pretty fast with that Miramar. In terms of handling, that car's going to be good. In terms of straight line speed, it has got a couple of 100 horsepower. It is nothing compared to the Moonhawk here. We're going to potentially slide about a little bit. I mean, the good news is my brakes are holding, and I'm honestly happy to just be a little conservative with this car here in places. We can now start to open up the taps on this one as we find some traction. Yeah, this gearbox is way nicer to deal with. It's so much easier, and I can focus on smooth power delivery. This thing is quick. This is seriously fast now. But again, and I've got such a big lead, I can afford to just coast into these corners. We can be careful with the car when we need to, not do anything silly. Now, unfortunately for me, in terms of winning, well, we're not winning this one. Like, I know we're out of contention. What I can do is win the races, and I can, make a strong showing for myself at the end here. Oh, God, that got a bit excited. It's fine. Yeah, good news. Brakes do not seem to... Oh, okay, the rear brakes are failing, but I don't care. I don't want the rear brakes to fade, but the rear brakes going is the least of my concerns in this. The front brakes are way more significant, so yeah, I don't mind if the rear brakes go, the rear brakes go. It will hinder my braking performance a little bit, but as I said, it's a sacrifice, it's a compromise I am going to happily make. I mean, okay, what I'm thinking here is, admittedly, we've had a good race from pole, we've stayed out of trouble. Shadow with one more upgrade, is that going to be enough to beat us, do we reckon? My car is working very well here. It has come together quite nicely at the end. It's a shame we've lost so many points elsewhere. That is what happens sometimes. But admittedly, we've had a lot of upgrades. Because, yeah, we will be a nightmare for Shadow to overtake. If somehow we get ahead of Shadow, I guess the problem we have is off the line we're not very good. That's where we're compromised because, you know, we spin the wheels a lot. Rear brakes squealing, but I don't care. As we head around the final corner, we will gently and carefully put the power down here in the Moonhawk, and it will be up towards the line for the end of the penultimate race. It's a good showing from the Moonhawk. Look at the gap. It's so fast down the straight. The Moonhawk is across the line, and we claim victory in the penultimate race. Yeah, the brakes are gone. I believe Shadow got second just about from Amy. Then it is going to be Joe, followed by Gliska. Maybe the Piccolina's immense acceleration is just not quite enough now when you're dealing with 800-plus horsepower cars. Shados is across the line further back. Then we have Speed Beast. Has put a body back on that because it was too horrible to drive. But it's not quite worked out. And then where we saw Rusky... Rusky has broken steering by the looks of it. We saw Stevie get a puncture. And I'm going to guess Blazer has also got a puncture on that corner. As the cars have got crazier and we're having more and more trouble, that corner has become like a spike strip, essentially. As Blazer's gone round. And somewhere the Piccolina has become... Oh, the Piccolina has become paste. Well, it's not even a Piccolina anymore. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, it's good race with Shadow. Good race with Shadow in that one. So, we are heading into the final race. Now, the final race means double points. This race is important, and I find myself a long way back. I mean, we don't know the points at the moment. Pretty sure Shadow is winning, and I don't think I can do anything. I think Shadow would have to DNF and me win and get perfect results everywhere else, I think, for any chance of this to go for me. However... I've got a good car. That's the thing. I know I've got a good car. Most people have been adding little bits of power or gearboxes. It's kind of been fine-tuning. Gliska has a bit more power in the Piccolina now. At this stage, everyone has kind of accepted their car is where it's at. We can't make massive sweeping changes. I can't do anything. I've done nothing going into this round. So we are going to get things started. We are going to get things ready for us. And we are going to be off and underway here. It's going to be a smoky start for a lot of these cars as they try and put down a whole load of power. The Piccolina are about the only one that can actually put its power down, and Gliska does get a good start, although Gliska's gone wide. Oh, it's disaster for the Piccolina. Amy spun. I don't know if that was assisted by Joe or whether Amy just kicked it sideways on their own, didn't really see. I tried to get on the power. Got a big oversteer moment and almost got in trouble alongside Joe's truck. Now we can start to utilise some of the speed in our car. You can see how unbelievably fast this thing is, but we are on the brakes and we're going to try and be careful again going into here. There is a bit of a kerfuffle going on in this section. Blazer has gone wide but avoided the spike strip, as I'm going to call it out there. I mean, we've done quite well to get ourselves through the traffic where we needed to be. Try and get ourselves up the order. Oh, bit of understeer for me. Don't be a punchery spot there. I mean, my big concern, of course, is traffic is not going to be ideal. I don't really want to be in traffic, mostly just because it's another hazard. It's another danger. My car's difficult enough to drive as it is. We're going to be sneaky, though. I spotted an opportunity here to make the most of things, and we find ourselves in third place. Big kick sideways. Don't know who's behind me. Can't look. I've got so much concentration going on looking forward in this. We know my brakes are the rear brakes are going to get hot. We know they're going to not like what I'm asking them to do. Amy's a fair way back at the moment. Not a big surprise that Amy might be struggling a bit in this one. Rusky leads from Stevie at the moment. We're not going to have a dive. I don't really see the need to. We know how fast my car is down the start-finish straight. Stevie kicks it sideways out over the grass. Don't want to get wiped out by a blue buck having a moment on its own. Got to be a little careful. Now we can squeeze the throttle and gradually bring in the 865 horsepower. There's a gap back to the cars behind Stevie. Here goes the Moonhawk. All the power is coming as we will go soaring past Rusky. It's into the lead for the orange machine. relatively early on the brakes into turn 1. Not early enough, though. Oh, I thought I was going to be safe there. We are going to just take a careful line back on the circuit, not to puncture tyres. I will let Rusky go through because I do not want to gain an advantage from such an action. Though I thought I was being careful under brakes, but I wasn't being as careful as I thought I was. Now we utilise some power again, but remember, brake early. Brake really early. My brakes have got worse than they were before, and we do not want to go wide. Blazer's tried to go through the middle, and Blazer has not stopped. Blazer made an attempt at a pass, did not come off there. I mean, the thing is, I really want to win this race. The chance to salvage my upgrade race relies on me winning here, but I equally know that Mirama's going to be way better in these corners than me. I don't want to fight it too hard in the corners. I want to slow it down a little bit because I want to be within range out of the final turn, but I don't want to risk a crash. The last thing I need is an accident at this point. Carefully does it through here. I can hear a Mirama. If I defend the inside, though, I'll probably make it difficult. Mirama's bouncing around all over the place. Shadows is quite close. I don't know where Shadow's not having a great final round, but as long as it's not a DNF, Shadow will, still scored so many good points in this so far. Gliska's not having a great time in this race either. The Piccolina, I think while it's a rocket ship accelerating, it's just got too difficult to drive has been its big problem. Rusky is there. We're going to park the car in a way that says, look, you don't really want to have a dive, but also Rusky knows even if you dive bomb me in that corner, you might be able to do it. I'm just going to outrun you, and it's going to be 2 in a row. We got the Moonhawk hooked up. Just don't crash it now. We've really got the Moonhawk. Jeez, it's so fast. It can absolutely use its power now. We got the Moonhawk hooked up at the end, but it's probably too little too late. However, we win the final race with the Moonhawk U. Good showing for Rusky, who's had a tough session for the most part. Shadows is across the line in third. Did see someone smash the wall. That was Speed Beast back there. That was a big shunt, and then there's a big old collection of cars. Gliska didn't have a great final race, and neither did Amy in that one. Don't know quite what happened with Amy to cause such a struggle in that. Joe bumped into Amy. That's what happened. Oh, tell you what, yeah, that was a race. That was a battle and a half. Well done, Rusky. Bit of a great fight in that one. Amy had gearbox issues. That's what happened. Yeah, okay. The auto box did not work. My auto drag gearbox was a godsend. Amy's did not work. There was a big crash on the finish line between Speed Beast and Gliska. And there we go. But there'll be some points coming up, and I think Shadow's won, but the rest of it is going to be real curious. So, we move on to the overall leaderboard. I mean, it was expected that Shadow was going to win this one, and it is no surprise, considering the Mirama was basically on the podium in every single race, bar the final one. What was surprising to me, certainly, was how close I got. Considering I had 2 races with punches and we had 1 crash, to have got within 7 points is very good going. Helped massively by the Moonhawk doing incredibly well at the final round. You know, possibly the Moonhawk Ute was the car to have. Admittedly, though, because of the punches, I was able to build my car in a wacky way and could make some recovery at the end. But yeah, I'm surprised how close we got to Shadow. Shadow was incredibly consistent, as was Shadows with the other Moonhawk Ute. Very consistent. Not quite, no race victories for Shadows, but smattering of podiums. No terrible races as well would put that car into third. Gliska won 3 races. However, the Piccolina, while very fast at times, was also very, very difficult to drive, and unfortunately, yeah, some crashes. Some not caused by them, of course, but yeah, some handling issues along the way really didn't help, and yeah, poor result in the double points race at the end. Dropped back a little bit. Same with Amy. Burnside could be quick at times, but struggled at others, and a bad final round with a bad gearbox upgrade dropped the Burnside even further down. Blazer started off strongly, had some iffy races along the way, still scored a little bit better at the end for the Barstow in 6th. Joe just 1 point ahead of Rusky's Mirama. The D-Series was relatively consistently okay, but never quite troubling the top of the leaderboard. Rusty Marama had some issues along the way, but scored well in the double points round to drag it up the table. Speed Beast 9 was always going to be a difficult one, but yeah, just couldn't quite compete. Scored some points occasionally, but too often had issues. Stevie had more punches, I think, than anybody else, which rather scuppered the Blue Buck in terms of scoring points. But there we go. This was a lot of fun. It's really interesting. I am astonished that my plan for just mad power actually worked and we somehow recovered. Was not expecting that. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, a goodbye.